Passion Travel is a channel specializing in all things travel street food and subscribe. Pupusas. Thick corn tortillas stuffed with cheese, beans, and various fillings. Pupusas are one of the most beloved and iconic street foods in Guatemala, as well as El Salvador, where they are believed to have originated. They are thick, stuffed corn tortillas, and they are incredibly delicious. Here's how they are typically made. Ingredients: masa harina, corn masa dough, water. Filling options: common choices include cheese, refried beans, and chicharrón, a type of seasoned pork. Salt. Instructions: prepare the masa. In a bowl, mix masa harina and water to create a dough. Knead it until it's smooth and not too sticky. Add a pinch of salt for flavor. Form the dough balls. Take a portion of the dough and roll it into a ball, usually about the size of a golf ball. Flatten the dough. Using your hands, or with the help of a tortilla press, flatten the dough ball into a round, thick tortilla-like shape. It's typically about 4 to 6 inches in diameter. Add the filling. Place your chosen filling, cheese, refried beans, or chicharrón, in the center of the flattened dough. Fold and seal. Carefully fold the dough over the filling to create a half-moon shape. Pinch the edges to seal it completely. You can also shape them into a circle with the filling in the middle. Cook. Heat a griddle or skillet over medium-high heat. Place the pupusas on the hot surface and cook them until they're brown and crispy on both sides, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Serve. Pupusas are traditionally served with curtido, a pickled cabbage slaw, and a tomato sauce. These condiments add a refreshing and tangy contrast to the savory pupusas. Pupusas are not only delicious but also highly customizable. You can experiment with different fillings and condiments to suit your taste. Whether you're in Guatemala or elsewhere, pupusas are a must-try dish for anyone looking to experience the flavors of Central American street food. Platanos Fritos. Fried ripe plantains, sometimes served with cream or beans. Platanos Fritos, or fried plantains, are a popular and delicious snack or side dish in many Latin American and Caribbean countries, including Guatemala. Here's how to make them. Ingredients: ripe plantains, yellow to black skin. Vegetable oil for frying. Salt, optional. Queso fresco or crema, optional, for serving. Instructions: choose ripe plantains. Select ripe plantains with yellow to black skin. The riper the plantain, the sweeter it will be. Peel the plantains. Cut off the ends of the plantains and make a shallow cut lengthwise along the skin. Carefully peel the skin off the plantains. Slice the plantains. Cut the peeled plantains into diagonal slices, about 1/2 inch, 1.25 centimeters, thick. You can cut them straight across or on a diagonal for an elongated shape. Heat the oil. In a deep frying pan or skillet, heat vegetable oil over medium to medium-high heat. You'll want enough oil to submerge the plantain slices. Fry the plantains. Carefully place the plantain slices into the hot oil. Fry them until they are golden brown, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Remove and drain. Once the plantains are golden and crispy, use a slotted spoon to remove them from the oil. Place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain excess oil. Optional. Season with salt. While the plantains are still hot, you can sprinkle them with a pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. Optional. Serve with toppings. In Guatemala, it's common to serve platanos fritos with queso fresco, fresh cheese, or crema, similar to sour cream, for added flavor and creaminess. You can also serve them with a side of refried beans for a more substantial meal. Fried plantains are sweet, slightly caramelized, and can be enjoyed as a snack, side dish, or even as a dessert. They offer a delightful combination of sweet and savory flavors and are a popular treat throughout Latin America. Tostadas. Fried or toasted tortillas topped with various toppings like beans, avocado, and cheese. Tostadas are a delicious and popular street food in Guatemala and many other Latin American countries. They are essentially crispy, flat tortillas topped with a variety of ingredients, creating a flavorful and satisfying snack or meal. Here's how to make tostadas. Ingredients: corn tortillas, vegetable oil for frying, toppings of your choice. Common options include refried beans, shredded chicken, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, salsa, sour cream, and guacamole. Salt and pepper to taste. Instructions: prepare the tortillas. Heat the vegetable oil in a large skillet or deep fryer until it reaches about 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 to 190 degrees Celsius. Fry the tortillas. Gently place a corn tortilla in the hot oil using tongs. Fry the tortilla until it becomes crispy and golden brown, which usually takes 2 to 3 minutes per side. Use tongs to flip it over and ensure even cooking. Drain and season. Once the tortilla is crisp and golden, remove it from the hot oil and place it on paper towels to drain the excess oil. Season the tortilla with a pinch of salt and pepper while it's still hot for added flavor. Top the tostada. Spread a layer of refried beans over the crispy tortilla. You can also use other toppings, such as shredded chicken, seasoned ground beef, or black beans. Add your choice of toppings. Layer your tostada with shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, shredded cheese, salsa, sour cream, guacamole, or any other toppings you desire. Serve and enjoy. Tostadas are often served open-faced and eaten with your hands. You can also use a fork and knife if you prefer a neater eating experience. Tostadas can be customized to suit your taste, and you can be as creative as you like with the toppings. They are a versatile and satisfying street food that combines a variety of textures and flavors, making them a favorite in Guatemala and beyond. Elote Loco. Grilled corn on the cob covered in mayonnaise, cheese, and chili powder. Elote Loco translates to crazy corn, and it's a delicious and popular street food in many Latin American countries, including Guatemala. It's essentially grilled or boiled corn on the cob, slathered with a variety of savory and flavorful toppings. Here's how to make elote loco. Ingredients: fresh corn on the cob, mayonnaise, grated cotija cheese, a crumbly Mexican cheese, chili powder or Tajín seasoning, lime wedges, wooden skewers or corn holders. Instructions: prepare the corn. Start with fresh ears of corn on the cob. You can either grill or boil them until they are tender and fully cooked. If you're grilling, consider soaking the corn in water before grilling to prevent it from drying out. Skewer the corn. If you're using wooden skewers, insert them into the ends of each corn cob. This makes it easier to handle and eat. Spread the mayonnaise. Once the corn is cooked, use a brush or knife to coat the surface of the corn with a generous layer of mayonnaise. Sprinkle with cheese. Roll the mayonnaise-coated corn in a plate of grated cotija cheese. This crumbly cheese is a key component of the dish and adds a salty and slightly tangy flavor. Season with chili powder or Tajín. Sprinkle chili powder or Tajín seasoning on the corn. The amount you use depends on your heat preference. Chili powder adds a smoky and spicy kick, while Tajín offers a zesty and tangy flavor. Squeeze lime juice. Serve the elote loco with lime wedges. Squeeze fresh lime juice over the corn to add a bright, citrusy element to the dish. Serve and enjoy. Elote loco is typically served on a stick or with a skewer, making it easy to hold and eat. It's a delightful combination of sweet, savory, creamy, and tangy flavors. Elote loco is a beloved street food, and the combination of mayonnaise, cheese, and spices creates a truly irresistible treat. It's a flavorful and satisfying snack that you can find at food stalls and markets throughout Guatemala and other Latin American countries. Shucos. Guatemalan-style hot dogs loaded with various toppings like guacamole, cabbage, and salsa. Shucos are a mouthwatering and popular Guatemalan street food that resembles a loaded hot dog or sausage sandwich. They are often considered the Guatemalan version of a hot dog, but with a unique and distinctive flavor. Here's how to make shucos. Ingredients: sausages. You can use various types of sausages or frankfurters. Bread. Shucos are typically made using a French baguette or similar crusty bread. Condiments and toppings. Shucos are known for their generous toppings, which can include any combination of the following: guacamole, mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, pickled vegetables, e.g., jalapenos, onions, and cabbage. Salsa, cooked bacon, grilled onions, avocado slices, tomato slices, queso fresco, fresh cheese. Instructions: cook the sausages. Grill, pan fry, or boil the sausages until they are fully cooked and have a nice, crispy exterior. Prepare the bread. Slice the French baguette in half lengthwise without cutting all the way through, creating a hinged bun. You can also remove some of the soft bread from the center to make room for the toppings. Spread the condiments. On one or both sides of the bread, spread a layer of mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup according to your preferences. Add the sausages. Place the cooked sausages inside the bread. Load with toppings. This is where the crazy part comes in. Add any combination of toppings you desire, which may include guacamole, pickled vegetables, salsa, grilled onions, bacon, avocado, tomatoes, and cheese. Be generous with your toppings. Shucos are meant to be loaded. Fold and serve. Carefully fold the bread over the sausages and toppings, and if you can, secure it with toothpicks to hold everything in place. You can also wrap it in foil for easier handling. Serve and enjoy. Shucos are often served in foil, making them easy to carry and eat. Enjoy your flavorful and loaded Guatemalan hot dog. Shucos are a delicious and hearty street food that reflects the vibrant and varied flavors of Guatemala. They are often sold at food stalls, street corners, and markets, making them a popular choice for locals and visitors alike.